What's up, Spire 19 gang? So today I saw my boy 12th Hour. He back on the upcoming, uploading consistently and stuff, and I'm seeing Angry Birds. Yes, Angry Birds. You all know that game that we used to play on our mobile phones back in the day when the teacher wasn't looking and it was lunchtime. Yeah, that game, Angry Birds, bro. It was crazy fun back in the day. It's crazy how far games have come in general. But anyway, we gotta dive into this reaction. So I'll see you in the video. I take a lot of inspiration from this guy, 12th Hour, bro. Very creative. My 1K Taj is coming soon, guys. I know y'all been waiting, but I want to make it really good. I'm definitely gonna be taking some inspiration from 12th Hour. So let's see what we got.
All right, give me that. Last episode, we made Subway Surfers RTX. And
bro, that was crazy, bro. I should have dropped a reaction to Subway Surfers RTX. I don't know what I was doing. I was like sleeping. I don't know what I was doing, but anyway, I watched this video too, but I didn't react. I was like one of the first to watch this and I didn't react. But I realized I really should have done a reaction because Subway Surfers was one of the OG games back in the day, bro. I used to play that game heavy when I first. I think Subway Surfers was like one of the first like digital games I've ever played, actually. Although that's not on a console, like a mobile game. I think Subway Surfers was the first. Subway Surfers and Temple Run. Crazy back in the day. I remember somebody, a girl in church actually, they had a tablet. I didn't have a tablet or a mobile phone, but they had like a tablet, and first time playing Subway Surfers and Temple Run was hella fun. Couldn't come off the game, yo. Anyway, let's go.
I thought that was my most ambitious project, but then everyone voted for Angry Birds next.
Oh yeah, I saw this. What did I vote for when I saw it? I think I voted for Jetpack Joyride. That's an underrated game. Jetpack Joyride is such an underrated game. That game is nice.
This is gonna be so hard.
Temper
First on the checklist is creating a realistic 3D Angry Birds character. Because I mean, come on, would it be RTX with this?
Y'all losing me, man.
I bought the 3D models, imported them into Blender, and then proceeded to stare at this dude for 20 minutes, trying to figure out how in the world I'm gonna make a red ball with eyes realistic. but you know, I did it. I think.
I like cookie.
I gave my dude a
actually looking like a fuzzball right now, 12th though. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Like you gotta clean that up a little bit. But it's looking pretty good. It's looking like one of them plushie toys. Almost. Alright.
First fade, gave him some realistic skin. That's
ooh, that's hyper realistic. You gotta be using Substance Painter. There's no way you're not using Substance Painter. Only Substance Painter can get this level of detail, I think. Look at that detail. That is crazy.
Kind of weird to look at, kind of scary, not gonna lie. Some beak, and a tongue. Bro, what is this? As I was creating this part of the video, I was actually on a snowboarding trip, so I had to do all of this on my laptop. And let's just say
your laptop is gone. On your laptop? That's what I use, bro. I make it can do anything, but if 12th Hour was doing something on a laptop, that's really inspiring me. Maybe I can create more. Maybe it's just excuses. But usually it takes me hours to. I have some crazy ideas, and my laptop just can't handle it.
So yeah, after that, the other birds are just gonna have to sit out on this one. Now that we got our characters, it's time for the physics. This is the part that I was probably the most excited for, and honestly kind of the most nervous, because this is the most important part of Angry Birds. If I can't make these physics work, then this whole thing is just useless.
Come on, it's just a trajectory. Come on, it's just a trajectory.
But using something called a rigid body simulation in Blender. This kind of simulation allows objects to interact and collide with each other, kind of like how they would in real life.
Hey, yo, what the? Oh!
But it gets kind of confusing because unlike Angry Birds, I can't just move my finger, draw back, and fire. I have to manually set up the keyframe movement, start drawing backwards, then forwards. I have to unparent the bird from the slingshot, uncheck animated, and wait a few minutes while I scroll on TikTok, and then from the TNT and boom, there's our working Angry Birds. It's pretty cool. I don't really know how it works. It's some fancy math, but I mean, you can even tell how much an object weighs. I mean, I think that sounds about right.
Yo, 12 hours. Let's talk about 12 hours editing, bro. He edits his videos so well. I take a lot of inspiration, and in the future, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot of those little quirky green screen stuff. He does really well. He puts a lot of work into his videos, and this is just a content video edit. Communication skills right there.
I have absolutely no idea why I made that. But
that was actually
you should
nice.
Subscribe, or Mr. Big Bird over here is going to chase you into the back room.
We do not care.
I'm already subscribed to Flower. Don't worry. I'm in the corner.
So I had to create my own realistic Angry Bird objects. We got wood, glass, and then TNT. Some of them I downloaded, and then you can probably tell which ones I modeled. Yup. So if we run back that test demo, we've got a way more convincing RTX Angry Birds. Now all that's left to do is design the levels. Not gonna lie, some fire-looking levels, so I have a little bit of competition. And that's kind of where I started to fall apart. I let the stress get to me. I bought some 3D rocks. Then I realized that I'm making this realistic, not cartoony, so they won't even work. Then I was like, I'll just model my own rocks. Nope. See, this is why I don't model things, so... Okay, then I got serious. I deleted everything.
Come on, that rock model actually wasn't that bad.
Decided I'm gonna do what I do best, using 3D models that are already made and just moving them into place. Now this is actually looking pretty good. One thing I loved about the original game was this little foreground element, so I wanted to make my own, and I ended up cooking up this. But there's no background, so...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If only it was actually that easy. After that small little W, I had to redeem myself from this. I mean, like, I knew I could do better. So I took on the task of 3D modeling the slingshot. Not gonna lie, I'm actually stoked on how it turned out. But the hard part of the slingshot was I had to rig it so it could be controlled and fired. This was actually a nightmare to figure out. It took so many hours. I did like multiple versions.
Yeah, I know. Rigging is like probably, it's crazy. Especially if you don't have it pre-rigged. Rigging is a pain. Like you have to think of like, I don't remember. I learned some of this stuff in class, but I use Maya. But anyway, let's go. Let's see what you're doing.
The only tutorial I could find was on a bow and arrow. And I don't know about y'all, but this is clearly not a bow and arrow.
Are you sure about that?
So after pulling my hair out, I eventually got it to work. So when I move the little slingshot controller, it moves and follows it everywhere. It's just so satisfying. Speaking of satisfying, I put those objects to use and built this monstrosity. I'm gonna do multiple levels, but for this one, I wanted it to be insane. So we're pretty much done now, right? Like, I mean, that's pretty much RTX Angry Birds right there. It was missing a few things, like huge explosions, green particles for the pigs. I had to design and animate my own score counter, level cleared screen.
Yeah, bro went crazy. Like, dude, thought I was outdoing himself right now.
I had to add sound effects for it all, and then do this all over again for the 2 other levels. 100 plus hours of work, and then another 20 hours of rendering, just for it to all be compressed.
Keep up the good work, 12th hour. Damn.
Into a short video. So if you guys enjoy these bangers, hit that sub button so we can ratio my dad. And I may or may not be working on GTA 6. You're definitely not gonna want to miss that. Trust me. But
Wait, how you gonna make GTA more realistic? I guess that'd be dope.
without further ado, Angry Birds RTX On.
Bro added flies. Hold on. Bro added flies.
Angry Birds RTX On.
Okay, yo. Ooh. Yo, nice, yo. I feel like you should have showed like some different angles, cause you put a lot of work into the texture and detail. I would have like showed some different angles, like some pans and stuff. But yo, anyway, yo, I know you put mad work into this. I still can't see the bird. What's the best way to do this? Alright, we're gonna have to move myself somewhere else, guys.
loved how this turned out. Just the detail is crazy.
That's the end of the video, so make sure y'all know what to do. Like and subscribe, you know what I mean. My 1K Taj is coming, so if y'all haven't sent in your clips, y'all better send in your clips in the clip section of my Discord, link in description. All right, and yeah, we about to, oh also yo, remember my woo up video? I'll go like, woo up is actually a genius. I was watching like some of the clips. Bro, genius, man. Bro, genius. But anyway, watch this video right here if y'all want to see my thoughts on Woo Up and if he's scripted or not, which I don't think he is. Bro's a genius.